How's it going? This is Hoiman, and today we're taking a look at the S.H.Figuarts Red Buster figure. So I really like how the packaging has a lot of nice metallic reds. It looks really nice and effective for the packaging, but you still get the window to see the figure inside. And then the artwork of the packaging kind of continues onto this side, whereas this side you have the name and also a picture of the figure. The top, and you can see more to the figure inside, and then you have legal stuff on the bottom, and in the back you have various pictures of the figure, and then you also have legal stuff at the bottom. So to open the box, just lift open the side flap, and then lift open the front cover. And there's the figure all together with his accessories. So first you do get some instructions just showing what the figure comes with and how to operate the accessories. So here's the actual figure, and as always a really nice sculpt work and attention to detail for a Figuarts figure. So for the helmet, it has a nice glossy finish for the actual helmet, but then the mouthpiece and the visor are painted in a nice metallic colours. Has a nice contrast and looks really nice and effective. The torso itself has a nice matte finish, but you can see all the creases and folds to make it really look like a jacket. And then of course the zip and the belt work are painted in a nice metallic silver. Looks really nice. The kind of radio on his shoulder here is really well sculpted and detailed. And then of course you have the straps that run across his back as well. And I do like the fact that the silver parts are actually painted in nice metallic silver, so it has a nice contrast to the red. And then the morpher itself, really well sculpted and detailed. And then the legs, you can see all the panel linings. It's well sculpted, but I will say it is kind of lost a bit in the all black, so it's quite hard to see the details a little bit. But the boots are well sculpted for the most part as well. You can see all the straps and lines. So for articulation, the neck is on a double ball joint, so you can look down about that much. Bit restricted due to the collar. Look up that much. Can lean his head side to side as well as twist. And then the shoulders is probably my main complaint with this figure. So it's on a ball joint that's connected deep inside, and then you have a separate piece that cups around a joint. So you can move his shoulder like so, but it's really restricting due to the strap on his shoulder here. But it's still connected onto a hinge, so you can bring his arm out to the side. You can bring his arm forward, but because of the belt, the strap, it does force his arm to go outwards. Bring his arm back, and then he does have the bicep swivel as well, but it really cuts the sculpt work here. And then he's got double jointed elbows and ball jointed wrists. For the torso, it's on a double ball joint, so you lean forward that much, not really anywhere to be honest. Lean back very slightly, lean side to side and also twist. And then the hips are on ball joints, but they have the pull down method, so you can kick his leg out about that far to the side, kick forward that much, kick back that much. And then he also has the thigh swivel in there as well. And then he's got double jointed knees. And then ball jointed ankle. So you can go forward that much, back that much. Lean side to side as well as twist. And then he's got the toe hinge as well. So he's got all the articulation you expect a Figuarts figure to have, but because of the engineering of this figure, he's pretty limited for the most part. But that's the figure. Let's take a look at the accessories. So for hands, he comes with a pair of fists, a pair of hands to hold the sword, a pair of hands to hold the guns, and then 2 open palmed hands. He also comes with a sword, really well sculpted and detailed. Looks really nice. Nice use of the nice metallic colours and paintwork. And then the blade itself has a nice glossy finish. Same thing for the gun, really well sculpted and detailed. Nice use of the metallic and glossy finishes. And then finally you have the combined weapons together, which is again really well sculpted and detailed. So overall, this is a really decent looking figure, definitely captures the likeness of the character from the show. And as expected, Figuarts has done a really good job of keeping all the details intact for this figure. My main complaints with the figure comes down to the engineering of the articulation. So with the way the torso is sculpted, you can barely get any movement from it. And you can barely get any movement in the shoulders as well due to the sculpt work of the strap. I think it would have been nice if they made the strap a separate piece and then connected it to the whole ball joint of the shoulders, so when you move the shoulder, the whole strap moves around the torso as well, because as it is now, it's really limiting and he can't really bring his arms inwards to like hold his weapon together or anything, so it's pretty restricting there. And then the engineering of the bicep really breaks the sculpt as well, and for whatever reason the elbow joints are just molded in black plastic, so it really breaks the illusion of the red and silver. It just looks really odd and they really stand out. So my main complaints, like I said, does really just come down to the engineering and the articulation of the figure. But for the most part, you should still be able to get all the main poses that you want the figure to do. And if you are a fan of this character or the show, then I can still recommend this figure, but just keep in mind with all the limitations that this figure has. He's quite an older figure now, but from what I've seen, he's pretty cheap now, so if you can find him for a good price, then I can still recommend this figure. But that's my review. Thank you for watching and enjoy some pictures.